Hey there, and welcome to Goodwill, Pasadena. They're having their $1.99 day, and I popped in on my way home just to see if there's anything worth looking at. So I just pulled some things that I'm thinking about getting, and we'll just go through it. This is a really, really cute vintage bag by Liz Claiborne. It has a really great shape to it. I don't particularly hear anything about Liz Claiborne. It's not a designer brand. It's not heavily sought after, but just based on sheer style and the vintageness of this bag is super cute, right? So let me get this. This is a good video, huh? So this is $11.99, so that's kind of high. I guess it were $7.99, but like, that's a maybe. I don't really need any. First of all, I don't need anything. So for me to add one more thing in, there's just got to be some compelling reason. I am not at the bins, so this is full price. And for $12, you can get a lot of things at a Goodwill. And, $4 more, and I'm into a leather coat, So it's super cute, and it's a maybe. So I'm going to put that in here in the maybe pile. This little faux fur coat is super cute, but it's by Miss Selfridge, which is an English brand, and it's from England. It's $20, which is a lot, but it is super cute. But I don't know. I really like it. There's just one more faux fur coat in the bunch. That's a maybe. These Selfridge people do look for that brand. This is Petites. It's not too dated looking. I mean, it's dated, but still wearable. So that's a maybe. This is a vintage sweater that I just threw on the floor. Oh goodness. With that kind of teacher Christmassy theme. No Christmas theme on this one. $8. This, I can get this at the bins, and I don't have an exchange today, so I'm not motivated. That's $8, and it's half of this fur coat, right? So it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna leave that behind. This was the most exciting thing today, the Adolf Schumann for Lillian, because Lillian is really highly sought after by vintage collectors. So this is a stunning 80s suit, and it's got a name, so people be searching. Got this little removable satin piece for evening, and the skirt's extra long, and this is $20. So this is a definite. This is no way I'm leaving that behind. If you don't know this brand, Lillian, definitely look it up. If you go online, you can see all kinds of comps for these pieces. They're hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Some are $800 and $900 depending on the piece. So yeah, super cool. That's a definite. So brought this one just to compare. So for the same price, $19.99, and get no label and no brand and no nothing, right? It's got nothing. Oh wait, it does have a brand. Hold on. No, it doesn't. No brand. And it's a good color, but it's just an 80s suit with no brand, and that doesn't do anybody any good. Nobody's searching on that. So I think when there's no brand like this, really, really tough. 100% wool, that's a good sign. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that behind. As cute as it is. I looked at this before, but no brand is tough. Ocean Pacific swimwear. I just brought this out because if this were at the bins, I would get it and I'd put that in the vintage mall. But this is not what I do. It's kids stuff. And it's $8. So to me, that's half of the fur coat or half of the designer-y suit for that. So it's just not worth it. If I was at the bins, sure. This is super cute. It's just a simple black velvet vintage skirt. It's $8. It's by a brand that no one's ever heard of. Karen Lucas collection. And it's slightly faded. You can see how it's like purpley at the top. Nobody's looking for that. This is the kind of thing you pick up at the bins for $1 and hope somebody one day buys it, or just you let it hang in between the other things that do sell. This I thought was a really nice vintage piece. From Gary, never heard of it, but it's a nice 70s blouse. But I'm not willing to spend $10 on it when I can get that at the Goodwill bins. So, leaving that behind. I really don't need any vintage inventory at all. So there has to be a compelling reason. This is super cute Ellen Tracy. Look at that label. Ellen Tracy from the 70s. Oof. I am not old. I don't remember that label. I remember the 80s label, of course. That's just a little bit of history right there. Oh my goodness. It's a 70s wool skirt by Ellen Tracy. That is so cool. I've never seen that. I was in the $6, but I'm not willing to spend $6 on that. It's super cute, 100% wool. It's gray, but again, that's one of these things to pick up when it's on sale. Maybe spend $1 or $2 when nobody's looking for that. You know. So, as it is, we're gonna set that aside. This is another cute little vintage skirt. I just brought it just to show you. If it were at the bins, that would be a maybe, not even a definite. But it's still $8 for that. So, nice little 70s skirt, but nobody's looking for that. Little Evan Picone. I remember that brand tag. Little plum wool skirt from the 70s. $8. Probably the same lady donated all this. Nobody's looking for that, so there's no point. If it's at the bins, different story. Even then, it's a bit. Some of this Jeffrey Petite. Nobody's looking for that. $13, way overpriced. And it's not even a whole suit. Like, what do you do with half of a suit? Like, it's really hard to place. Leave that behind. This I pulled just to make a statement. There was a time when Black Halo was like the bomb. Everyone wanted those dresses. And nobody's looking for Black Halo anymore. I'm not saying it wouldn't sell, but like, just shows you how things change. It's $11. You know, if this was 5 years ago, but it isn't. The sleeves are kind of dated with the gathering, so I think that would be hard to place. If it was the bins, yes, but it's not. It's here at the Goodwill. Now this is a definite. I pulled this at a different time because $2 day, or the red tag, so this was $8, now it's $2. So I'm definitely gonna get this. These little bustier things sell. I didn't get it before because it's not an expensive brand, but for $2, absolutely, that's coming home with me. Okay, we have a Forever 21. Let's see, tag, Forever 21. Little adorable mesh and velvet jumpsuit. Because it's Forever 21, I'm not going to get it at $11. But if it were $2, sure. If it were the bins, sure. It's super cute. If I had an exchange and nothing else to get. But nobody's looking for that. And even for rental, I mean, you could probably rent, but it's still too much at $11, you know. And they're not looking for this brand. Like if it was a Skims brand, you know, there's a million other brands that it needs to be to rent. But, so we're leaving that behind, as cute as it is. This I just brought. If it were at the bins, I would totally get this. These little trendy tops do sell for me. Dragons always sell. But this one, $10 for a no brand dragon shirt. No, when it would be 25 cents at the bins. This I pulled just for the good of the cause. I don't like to buy in Taylor, but I thought it was super cute. If it was at the bins, I would get it, and I'd like mail that to ThredUp. But for $6, that can stay. Okay. This is a nice little men's jacket by Raw. Now this G-Star Raw, that I have sold that brand in the past. This little like black cotton utility jacket, $15. But I just don't need that. So we're leaving it behind. Topshop. Topshop, spent a lot of money in Topshop. This is extraordinarily cute, Topshop. If it's at the bins, I would definitely get it, but for $9, I can't make any money on that, so it's gonna stay. There's another Topshop. If it was at the bins, I would get, but there's no profit in this. But it's super cute with the wide sleeves. Oh, it has a nice stain on it, so that's a definite no. And it's definitely no for $10 and the stain. The stain was a bonus. For every $10, you get a free stain. Really like this. This brand is vintage, like 80s, 90s. probably 90s brand into the early 2000s. They don't make it anymore, but it was really special in its day. This jacket is so cute at, how much? $15. And it's got real leather buttons. You can tell the quality is in it. But nobody's looking for that. It's just there. It's just there. It's just another piece that's there. It is special. More special than a lot of brands, but at that price, I would probably leave that behind. I would get it at the bins. I would get it on sale. Wolfman, this is a black bomber jacket, extra long. Just a plain men's wool jacket. I thought was interesting. But for $20, that's staying because we have better options for $20 than this. This is a Nike jacket. I don't do much with Nike. I don't even know much about this or if it's even real. I just thought it was kind of cool. But $10, I'm leaving that behind. Something with that tag doesn't look quite right, so it's probably not real. This, if I had nothing else to get, I would get this. This is a Gap blue label, blue box label. It's $20. No, it's $25. So $20 after my coupon. It's just more than I want to spend, but I do like it. I just don't think I want to spend another $20. We'll see. We'll put that in the baby pile. This is a little Armani exchange top. If this were at the bins, I would get it, but it's, I think, a little too worn for $8. And a lot of times you can tell with lace. See, when you start seeing the ends, you know it's worn. But you can cut that off. I've actually cut that off of things before, but that's too worn. At the bins, sure, I would get that. This is a really expensive brand, Sisley. I've only seen it much when I lived in New York. This is a really interesting dress, and I know people do look for this brand. It's hard to tell what it looks like, but I don't think so for $11, but we'll put it in the maybe. Mondita, I don't know what this is. I just thought it was an interesting little athleisure piece, like something I would buy for myself, because I don't know the brand. $8. I don't even have the energy to look it up, so we're going to leave that behind. This is Eileen Fisher. This used to be, Eileen Fisher has really lost favor. It still sells well. People still buy it, but, I mean, sells well like in general, but in terms of reselling, I haven't been able to sell any Eileen Fisher in forever. At the bins, I would get it and like send it to ThredUp or some real, but not for $9. No way. So that is it. So let's recap what we've got here in our maybe pile. So we've got that. We've got this one. There's a little bustier. We have this suit. These are our little picks here. And then the bag. You can see how I have a theme going. It happens all the time. I'll end up with things in the same color scheme. I don't know why, it just happens. All right, so let's get down to it. Let's really evaluate what's here. Now, I would love just to get it all, and I certainly have a budget to get it all. But I need not get it all. So, this is tempting only because I am low on bags at the Vintage Mall. But they want $11, $12 for it, so that's a lot, given the condition. So it is so tempting, this bag, but I don't really need anything else for the Vintage Mall. It's tempting that it's not anything I can rent. It's not anything I'm going to use for myself. So I will probably put that back. I'm going to go ahead and put it back. As tough as that is, but I can do better. I've done better. It's not like it's Coach. I mean, I've seen better. So this is a definite, the NAKD for $2 because red tag day. The Lily Ann is a definite. You know, I just don't know what to do about this. I don't need it. Although men's stuff really sells well at the antique mall. So I don't know. This is so cute. Sicily. I'm just wondering if it's just a little, maybe it's a little too faded. I just don't know. And then this little faux fur, this would sell. And that could rent. So, I'm tortured here about what I have. So that's $2, that's $20, that's $45, $55, $65, $75, $70. This is $76 worth of stuff. That is not too many pieces for $76 when you think about it before coupons. It's going to be 20% off. Maybe it's around $60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65 by 5. Like, okay, so it's $10 a piece. Now it seems better. So these are the ones I like. These are the ones I like. So those are what made it to the finals. I'm not sure what'll make it home, but those are the finals. And that's it. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, I wish you would to my channel. I've got 207 subscribers as of this video. And I'm looking to get to my 1,000. I love doing the haul videos, and I have tons more different types of content on the way. I just haven't loaded it yet. You can definitely follow me on Instagram at the Jennie Walker Archive. I'd love to hear from you. Comment, subscribe, share. Thank you, and I appreciate your time.